It's good stuff.
All right, we continue as it's we've reached critical mass, as they say. I don't know who says that, but critical mass has been achieved because it is the Thursday of Super Bowl week, and everybody's here. Saw Andrew Zimmern, who's a buddy. He's going to be.
I was out with him dinner last night.
Oh,
we had dinner.
Yeah, he's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Regular food, or did you have brains, monkey brains?
No, nothing. We had a couple funky dishes, but we went to a Chinese, Cantonese place, one of his favorite spots. You know, steamed fish, giant oysters. I mean, an oyster the size of a hubcap.
Beautiful.
Which is better in theory and on paper because
it's a little tough to get that down.
It's like slurping. It's like a raw chicken breast just sliding down your gullet.
Yeah.
I felt like a seagull.
Now I found out something that I did not know because I did some major big raw oysters for the first time. I'm used
at
to
my son's house down.
I'm used to the West Coast ones that are smaller.
Yeah.
The East Coast ones are way bigger. And they have these called oyster worms on them.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Well, but apparently they're okay to eat.
Nah, don't
Andrew
do it.
Zimmern would eat those alone.
Yeah,
he extracts the worm and then sautés them in a pan with a little vodka sauce.
We're talking with Jeff Mauro, celebrity chef. You saw him on Food Network star, and now he's blown up to levels beyond human comprehension.
So I'm right next to a Ryan Gosling in this fame meter.
Yeah, but you haven't done a Sharknado movie yet, have you? I know he hasn't, but
he's not. But unlike Ryan Gosling, he's not a complete liability at the defensive back position as Ryan Gosling was. And remember the Titans.
Exactly. That is great knowledge. Well, you're a Chicago guy, so you're a football guy, so you know all these references, right?
Of course. Well, I mean, I know the movie references for sure. You know, I mean, we listen. It wasn't a great year for us, but
the best part about having chefs on the show is they bring food. And wine now, too, because we're winos. And I mean we whine because we're from Philadelphia, and we always whine when our teams don't win. Sort of like Chicago fans. The Cubs fans were whining for a while, and then they finally got it, and I was happy for them. But now you brought some yellowtail. Robin's going with the Cab Blanc.
Oh, Sauvignon Blanc.
The Sauv Blanc.
Mm-hmm. Sauvignon Blanc.
And then now we're going to pour, since I'm a red wine guy, and I know as chefs you probably say you got to have the white with the fish and the red. That's not true, though, really.
I think you just drink whatever. I mean, there's classical pairings, of course, for each dish. But I think drink what you love. You know?
Exactly.
When you have a good sommelier that compare different wines with the foods, it is spectacular.
It is great, too.
It's also expensive.
You got to dig into your pocket. Yeah. I went out to dinner last Saturday for my wife's birthday, and it was like the guy's like, you have to try this wine. Just never let them choose for you. Remember that. Just don't be embarrassed to choose in your comfortable price range.
Give me your best bottle right now.
Yeah, give me. And
I want you to go. You're going to impress them. Bring the best bottle you have.
Under $19.
Yeah, exactly, right? I'm like, did I just eat dinner or buy a Buick?
Exactly. Well, you lease it. It's awesome.
Yeah, you lease it.
Jeff, I love watching you on TV because because being Italian, you're always expressive, and you're a natural, not just as a chef, but also when you go on TV. I mean, people love to see comfortable people doing what they do best and having fun doing it.
Well, I mean, listen. Mangiare. America, frammi un bacio.
Are you a big Lydia fan?
Lydia's unbelievable. She is a legend, right? I mean, she can do no wrong in my book. Obviously, from a food standpoint, but just also being another natural, honest-to-goodness, great chef and cook, but also someone who you trust knows what she's talking about.
And my mom watches her. I tape shows for her. And then we always get the tutti a tavola a mangiare. You got to. Can you work? Would she sue you if you work that in? It's like Michael Buffer.
I don't want to mess.
You can't say let's get ready.
Don't
to
even say it. What are you doing, Tom? You can't even say it. That just cost you $20,000. You'd realize that. Just even mumbling it cost you $20,000.
Well, I know Michael. He's a Philly guy too.
You can't say Bam. You can't say, you can't use Lydia's line. You can't do, this flavor town. You stay. Everybody's got their niche. I'm still figuring mine out.
The EVOO.
Yeah, EVOO. Mine. I think I'm gonna do like kaboom, something like that.
So you don't have a catchphrase.
Shazam.
But what we could do though, which is totally acceptable, is a little bit of wine for the stew, a little bit of wine for the table. We can do that.
Yes.
Can I pour some of this? Yes,
pour. Now let's hear the yellowtail, big bold red, and I love big bold. I'm a big Red Zinfandel Cab guy.
Oh, you can hear that.
I don't do the lights. I mean,
no,
I'll have a good Pinot
Noir
every once in a while.
I do like big.
But you see, when you have a really good red, see the color.
Look at that.
Look at that.
You can't see through it.
Exactly.
It's got good legs. It sticks to the glass.
Good legs. It's got good body. It's got good.
The nose.
Good nose.
Now I have to apologize to people watching. The sun is at its zenith right here.
Tony, cheers, Buck.
And so there's a glare on camera that I'm trying to.
Just drink it right out of the bottle, Jerry. Right out of the bottle. So now you're here, obviously, for the Super Bowl, for all the great food in Minnesota. You're a Chicago guy. You're an Italian guy. You went out with Andrew Zimmern last night.
Yep.
And you got the truck going around, right? And obviously the kitchen, the TV show, everybody watches that and knows you from that. And they know you're from the Food Network TV star, celebrity chef. But you're doing this stuff with Yellowtail, and you got a truck going around the Super Bowl action this week, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to inspire people to, have these great pairings, obviously, with wine and sandwiches. I'm a sandwich guy. So I got 3 of my favorite sandwiches on this truck. We went to 8 different cities on the road to the Super Bowl. Ended here. It's going to be all over, Minneapolis this weekend. So go to Yellowtail, follow them on social media to see where. But I brought for you guys 3 of the sandwiches we're doing. A pastrami Reuben, right? That's what that is, with our homemade 18,000 Island dressing on there, hand-cut pastrami. We got our pig candy BLT, which has our sweet and spicy and smoky pig candy on it, and of course a buffalo cauliflower.
Oh, I love the cauliflower. Is so hot right now.
It's a new white meat.
At the party the other night, they had everything cauliflower is hot. Now there's mashed cauliflower.
Yep.
There's twice mashed cauliflower. Cauliflower is great for you, and you can season it and make it taste really good.
And it's not even about trying to dupe people into not eating meat. It's a really great flavor on its own that soaks up any flavor that's introduced to it. So it really is almost, and guess what? It's not bad for you. Listen, I'm not saying this is, we fry it and then we coat it in butter and our homemade hot sauce, but that's what we do. That's how we,
But
that's
Robin
how we
didn't
do
even
veggies.
hear about the pastrami Reuben, Robin.
We're dealing with something right now, Tony.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure she knew because she's a big pastrami
What do you got?
fan. Pastrami Reuben.
Pastrami Reuben, 18,000 Island dressing.
18,000 Island. Is that like 10,000 lakes in Wisconsin?
It is. We're in the land of lakes right now, yes.
Being a former culinary school dropout, I wanted to be a TV chef. That's what I wanted to do, Tony. I swear
What happened?
Tuition, bro.
I just paid off. I've been on TV 7 years. I just paid off my loans last year. No joke.
But
let's give him a roaring round of applause.
That's a roaring round of applause there, right there.
All right, Jeff, so when's the truck going to be? Now, you're not driving the truck.
No, I'm not driving. I don't have my Class C. But Luigi
has a CDL.
I have a CDL. I can drive the truck.
Do you?
And I can sous chef for you, man.
See, look at double. I'm going to hire you next year.
See that? It's easy,
And he's
bro.
Italian.
And you're Italian, too.
And
I
I'm
only
Italian.
work. I need one around me at all times. You know this. It's like
Just
being
in
a
case.
full-blooded
Right.
Italian. It's like I get nervous, if I don't have one to look at and give a look. The look.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you need one at your back, right?
One on my back. Hopefully not my,
Definitely don't want him in the front.
No, you don't.
When you go, last thing I'll add you, when you go to the restaurant, because we do it in Philly, you make sure you sit on a table that faces
Corner.
the door.
You never have your back to the door.
Exactly.
I learned
right.
that from my father, not even from mob movies.
Uncle Nunzio.
Right? You got it. Well, no. It's first of all, I don't think anybody's gonna whack me from behind. Let's hope not. But I think it's you get a better sense of the room. You see the action.
Yes.
You want to be seen. You want to see. And you want people, you want to command the room, and that can only happen in the corner.
The Italian-
What I do is I grew up in South Philly. I always look at the door. You never know who's coming in.
The Italian man has always been a protector by nature. So
Very
whenever
true.
I sat down with my girlfriend, whoever I was out with, I would always sit facing the door so I could see any traffic coming in and out, so I could react first before anyone else.
That's it, man. See,
Well,
that's why
that's just the way it is.
That's why we're the best people in
I
the
don't
world.
want. I don't want him coming out of that bathroom with nothing but in his hand. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
nothing.
That's
I
what
don't
it
want to
is.
be. Yeah, because you see the guy reaching behind the toilet in the bathroom. He's he didn't drop a turd. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's
What kind of
looking
sandwiches did he bring?
How am I going to eat my sandwich now? We're talking about stuff like that. How am I going to eat the bacon?
Bacon.
That's
Bacon.
our that's our
Everything's
pig
better
candy.
with bacon.
That's
Now,
our
what kind of
pig
bacon
candy
is this?
bacon right there. It's our candied bacon, right? So it's smoky, it's
Yum.
sweet, it's
Dude,
salty, it's
man.
everything.
Dude.
You eat it, you shove it in your mouth, and you're happy.
I used to do the commercials for Right Brand Bacon, which was known as candy bacon.
Really?
Or bacon candy.
Bacon candy.
So
I mean, there's
big.
some out there, but this is Pork and Mindy's famous stuff. My line of restaurants. We got 4 locations: 1 here in Minneapolis, 3 in
Nice.
Chicago, 1 in Wrigley Field. So
Beautiful.
we're all over, and this is these are 3 of our signature sandwiches. So
Beautiful.
these are all inspired from my restaurant menu.
Beautiful. Well, it's great to meet you, Jeff. It really
It's
is,
great to
man.
be here.
Love
You guys
your
are
stuff.
fun.
Love watching you.
I love getting a tan while inside
Yeah.
at the Mall of
Yes.
America
You're not
too.
going to
People
get
don't
that
think it's-
anywhere else.
No.
Because even though it's like -5 out, the sun is now getting stronger as we're getting
It is.
away from
we
winter.
we are getting closer to the star, which is our sun. It's just nice. I'm surprised with all these Italian guys here. You don't have some olive oil to help
should.
accelerate
Yeah,
the
you're
tan.
right, I should.
It's in the
I gotta
computer bag.
moisturize.
It is.
It's in the
You
computer.
got it in the computer.
We actually just coat in the morning. We baste in the
We do.
afternoon.
And then you slow down in the high noon with a little SPF 1.
Correct.
Just to slow it down.
slow it down.
We Rompo peel this thing. It's a rotisserie grill
It is.
type
You
of
gotta
situation.
just
Set it
Set it
and
forget
forget it.
I like a good neck tan.
Exactly. You get one here. You get a little redneck. But you're Italian. You can't be a redneck. You're from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago. We have
Exactly.
I tan well, my friend.
Who do you like in the game?
I'm liking the Eagles.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Give him a roaring round of applause.
Yes.
For sure. And I mean that. I really want the Eagles to win. You know, enough of this. Enough of New England. Enough of.
Thank
enough.
you.
You know, growing up, right, being an awkward kid, a fat kid who was a class clown, I had to work for those lads. I had to work. I don't know what Tom Brady's worked for. I know he's worked hard in his life, but everything, you know, the women, the fame, the money, all came to him.
The supermodel.
He's got everything.
He's had enough,
everything.
man. It's time to come
Everything.
down from Mount Olympus, Tom.
He's
All
like-
I
It's
got too
done.
many
It's done.
rings, and I only want one.
He's like Barbie.
He's
The
like,
bitch's got everything.
yeah. He's like, hey, I like that.
Beautiful. Jeff, great to see you, man.
Thank you, guys.
so much.
Salute. Enjoy that. Salute. Tanti auguri a tutti. A
Tanti
salute.
auguri a te, Centan. And remember, like a big pizza pie. It's a yellow tail.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Thank you, sir.